The blinding flash, the mushroom cloud, symbols seared into our collective memory. But what if that image never existed? What if the Manhattan Project, the culmination of years of intense scientific endeavor, had spectacularly failed? Would a world spared the atom bomb be a utopia or a far more terrifying nightmare? And let's find the answer to the question, what if? Without the Manhattan Project's success, the Cold War would have unfolded dramatically differently. The Soviet Union, unconstrained by the threat of nuclear retaliation, could have pursued its ambitions more aggressively, potentially achieving significant military and geopolitical advantages. This might have involved a prolonged and intensified conventional arms race, with devastating consequences. The absence of nuclear deterrence would likely have led to increased proxy conflicts and conventional warfare globally, as nations felt less inhibited by the catastrophic risks of nuclear escalation. Imagine a world where regional conflicts, already simmering, escalated into larger, more destructive wars without the looming threat of mutually assured destruction to temper them. This unchecked conventional arms race would have fundamentally reshaped the post-WWT geopolitical landscape, potentially altering the balance of power significantly in favor of the USSR. Without the Manhattan Project's success, advancements in material science, computing, and particle physics would likely lag. This technological slowdown would ripple across numerous sectors. Medical breakthroughs, energy production, and space exploration could all be significantly delayed or even prevented. Crucially, the absence of nuclear deterrence would increase the likelihood of large-scale conflicts relying on chemical and biological weapons, weapons far easier to acquire and deploy than nuclear arms. This shift would likely trigger a different kind of arms race, focused on developing and stockpiling these horrific agents, potentially leading to catastrophic consequences in a world far more dangerous than the one we inhabit. Without the Manhattan Project's success, a multipolar world would likely emerge, diminishing US post-war dominance. Regional powers would wield greater influence, fundamentally changing international relations. The absence of a nuclear-based bipolarity would drastically alter the formation of alliances and international organizations, potentially leading to a less cohesive and more chaotic global system. The rise of fascism or extremism might have followed a different trajectory, unconstrained by the US-USSR nuclear stalemate. This altered geopolitical landscape would necessitate entirely new strategies for managing international conflicts and containing potential threats, significantly impacting global stability and the balance of power. Public trust in large-scale government scientific endeavors might have eroded significantly, leading to less ambitious projects in the future. Funding for scientific research could be redirected toward other priorities deemed less risky or more immediately beneficial. The absence of a nuclear threat wouldn't guarantee peace. Instead, an intensified conventional arms race might emerge, focusing on developing superior tanks, aircraft, and other devastating weaponry. This could lead to prolonged, large-scale conflicts with significant loss of life. Societal anxieties would likely shift. Fear of nuclear annihilation would be replaced by anxieties surrounding resource scarcity, environmental degradation, or perhaps even escalating conventional warfare. The focus of public and political concern would change dramatically, potentially leading to different policy priorities and resource allocations. The lingering uncertainty surrounding a failed Manhattan Project would cast a long shadow over global relations. Decades of what-ifs could fuel deep international mistrust, potentially creating a more volatile world than the Cold War. The failure wouldn't just be a scientific setback, it would be a profound political and psychological one, undermining confidence in the ability of great powers to control technological progress. Alternative strategies to contain the Soviet Union would have emerged, likely involving greater reliance on conventional military buildup and potentially more aggressive diplomatic maneuvering. Strategies that might have proven more or less effective, but certainly would have resulted in vastly different outcomes. The ethical implications of unchecked scientific advancement would remain, serving as a potent reminder of the unpredictable consequences of scientific pursuits and the crucial need for careful consideration of their broader impact on humanity. A failed Manhattan Project would have drastically altered the 20th and 21st centuries, impacting geopolitics, technology, and society in unpredictable ways. In your opinion, what if the Manhattan Project had failed? Share your thoughts in the comments.